comes down to simply this: is it better to know or not to know? Of course, what I've explained is that whole element of curiosity, inquisitiveness, discovery. To me, it's better to know.
My name is Gary Fralick. I'm a wildlife biologist. I work for the Wyoming Game and Fish Department, and I've been with the department for 33 years. I've been here as a South Jackson biologist since 1993, and this biologist district
has proven to be one of the most interesting and fascinating opportunities that I've ever had, not only in my life, but my career.
Going through some of the old files that date back 30, 40, 50 years and how expansive some of the data collection efforts were by those biologists without the luxury of an expansive radio collaring component, it really drove home to me how much time those folks spent in the field collecting the data that's required to manage wildlife populations effectively.
That dedication really resonated with me, and it pushed me to continue to collect meaningful data and share the results, not only with my colleagues, but also the people of Wyoming who are interested in Wyoming's mule deer populations, especially the Wyoming Range Mule Deer.
Wow. Pretty impressive. Thank you for showing me that. Thank you.
Literature on the research that we're doing. So.
The Game and Fish Department places a high premium on collecting data every year, whether it's herd composition data, population estimates, harvest checks during hunting seasons, or through some of the research projects. And without any reservation, it's important that data is collected every year, consistently, and to a high degree of precision. In this district, I've had the good fortune to be part of several substantial projects. The most notable one, of course, is the Wyoming Range Mule Deer project. We launched the project at the public's behest in 2013. It has undoubtedly turned into one of the most successful mule deer programs and research projects ever undertaken. Prior to the Wyoming Range Mule Deer project, we didn't realize just how closely deer follow their migration routes year after year, returning to the exact places important to their survival. This knowledge has been instrumental in identifying and working to protect their migration corridors. The Wyoming Range Project has shown that knowledge of migration routes is passed on from mothers to young. This knowledge is really a major step forward in our progression of not only wildlife management, but specifically big game management in the state of Wyoming. That whole idea of passing on generational knowledge is really similar to the way my parents passed on their love of the outdoors. My parents were able to convey the idea of returning to the places that were special to us. I think that return annually to our favorite camping spots, favorite fishing holes, and just the aspect of return overall is similar in many ways to what we're learning in regards to the migratory behavior of doe mule deer. They return every year to their summer ranges and winter ranges, and for deer, of course, it's a life and death matter. With humans, I believe it's the same sort of context. We have a great need to return to those places that are special, and we are able to collect and accumulate some element of sustenance that enables our lives to continue in such a positive way. As a young boy, my love of the outdoors instilled in me a sense of discovery and a sense of curiosity. I've been able to incorporate that into my career with the Game and Fish Department. When I think back to my arrival in this district, it's amazing to me what we've learned since then, and not only the Wyoming Range Mule Deer project, but also with the Sublette Moose research that we were fortunate to initiate, as well as the Palisades Mountain Goat research, plus bighorn sheep research in the Grovant Range and the Wyoming Range, and many other projects. But there's always more questions and more to know. Things change from day to day, minute to minute, and while our data collection methods have improved and the data has become more precise, we can never come to a full understanding of the intricacies of nature. I think a healthy attitude is to maintain that level of discovery and curiosity so that we can continue to maintain the high standards of wildlife management in the state of Wyoming.